Shalom, Shalom Israel. This is Brother Gedalia coming to you with a quick admonition, daily bread admonition on, you know, hey, stuff is getting real, man. Ain't no time to chill, man. I'm not gonna, know, not going, Lord willing, however the Spirit leads. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a long video, but I would like to first give all praise to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Malak Yahweh Shai. Shalom to all of the brothers out there who go out and labor and doing the work. Hey, they fasting, they praying, they studying, being diligent. Hey, they being in bound and doing the work of the Lord. And shalom to all of the sisters out there that's married, that's reverend husbands, hey, taking care of the households. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They're not being slothful. They take honor and the cleanliness and the order of their home. You know, hey, they being skillful. They being teaching some good things to the children. Hey, shalom to all the sisters that's not married as of yet. Hey, but they getting built up in the spirit. They staying away and abstaining from all of the worldly concupiscence and things like that. Yeah, and they just building up in the spirit. Hey, shalom to all of the children that's in the state of youth. You know, that's they 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 stand away from all the lasciviousness of this world and concupiscence. Hey, try to be circumspect. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and they keeping the commandments and they being obedient to their parents. Uh, so all praise to the Most High. How about you? I'm gonna dive right into it, man. It's the book of Ezekiel. It's the book of Ezekiel. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse number 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So the Most High, hey, he made you men that go out there and labor. Hey, the men that he woke up to be in this truth. To understand who they are in these last days. Hey, he's giving you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Hey, to be a watchman. Hey, to give warning to the house of Israel. Hey, from him. Hey, from that great and terrible day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because death and destruction is coming to this world, man. Hey, it's coming to this world as we know it. Hey, it's coming to Babylon, man. Hey, it's coming straight to Babylon. And us as watchmen, and you prophets, and you teachers out there, and you brothers that's out there on the highways and byways, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you brothers that's edifying the brothers and the sisters in this thing. Hey, we are watchmen. The Most High had made us to watch. Hey, these signs of times that's coming. You know what I'm saying? So we can warn Israel. Hey, tell them, hey, look, repent and keep the commandments. There's no time to chill. Hey, how you gonna be? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you gonna know? Hey, how you gonna know if the enemy is coming? Hey, can your security camera just take a break and chill, fall asleep? You know what I'm saying? Cause if your battery die, your security camera, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you ain't gonna see no burglars coming, man. You ain't gonna see nobody that's trying to rob your house. Hey, cause the battery dead. Hey, have you ever seen one of those, you know what I'm saying, hey, wicked Edomites that be out there at the Queen's Castle, just saying the wicked daggone joint out there in the UK, standing up there with that big tall hat on his head. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if he fall asleep, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, an enemy might get in the castle, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and shoot the place up or whatever. But the Lord said he made you watchmen. I'm going to read the verse 8. I'm going to read again. I'm going to read some more. Verse 18, it said, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked, from his wicked way to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Hey, the Most High is going to require, the blood of the wicked. Hey, he's going to die in his iniquity. He's going to die in his sin. Hey, you see that brother, you know what I'm saying, or sister that you may have grew up with, you know what I'm saying, going down the spiral down the wrong path, you know what I'm saying, and you don't warn them from that wicked way. You don't correct them, you don't rebuke them. You know what I'm saying? According to Leviticus 19 and 17. You know what I'm saying? You gotta rebuke them and correct your neighbor and to save their soul from and not suffer sin upon them. But you're watching them go down this path, and you don't say nothing. You don't warn them. Hey, the Most High, has warned you of the wicked day, of the evil day that's coming. It has told you to, you know what I'm saying, go and warn the people from me. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna sit there and be like, well, ain't got nothing to do with me. Or you know what I'm saying, you just too chilling. You just want to be so cool and so chill. You just sitting there watching them, sitting back, sipping lemonade. You know what I'm saying? While they go down that wicked path and you ain't warned them. Hey, the Most High gonna require their blood at your hand. The Most High is gonna require their blood at your hand. You know, verse 19. And it said, if thou yet, it said yet. So like verse 19, it said, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So you're saying, you trying to deliver your soul. You trying to deliver and gain souls for the Most High, to build the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the temple of the Lord. And you see your brother, you see your sister out here smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, eating the abominable foods, the pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, eating damn vulture, eating damn ostrich eggs and all types of madness, you know what I'm saying? And you don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, he gonna get up with you. He gonna get up with you because he's like, you know what? You knew. I warned you. I made you the watchman. And you didn't say nothing. Chill. Hey, man, you was being slothful, man. You was having respect to persons. That's a lot of the reason why you're saying, brothers in this truth, you know what I'm saying, or brothers that used to be in this truth, you know what I'm saying, they fall away sometimes. Because brothers and sisters, they be watching your brother, they be watching your sister go down the wrong path, but you don't warn them. You don't admonish them. And you don't exhortate them. And you don't get them built up in the spirit. Because you may be too damn lazy. You chilling at home, watching Netflix with your bae. You know what I'm saying? And there's work to be done out here, man. Israel get to this point where I got enough breakdowns. You know, I got breakdowns. I know how to break down Daniel 7. You know what I'm saying? Revelation 13 breakdown. I can break that down. You know, the mark of the beast. You know, I know. I could get on Esau. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, if a Christian try to, you know what I'm saying? Get me, I'm good. I'm gonna cut John 3:16 up, and you just feel like, all right, I learned enough breakdowns. I got enough precepts. Now I can chill for a second. There's no time to chill. The moment you chill, that's the moment you get killed, man. Because you ain't even gonna see the day. You ain't even gonna see. Let's go to the book of Matthew. Book of Matthew, chapter 4. It's like chapter 24. It's like Matthew, 24th chapter. It's like verse number Matthew 24 and verse number 42. It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come. So he said, you gotta watch. You gotta watch, because you don't know the hour that the Most High come. So you can't be slothful in this thing. You can't be chilling. You can't just get enough. You can't just get a few precepts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, learn a few breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and think, all right, I done it all. You know, I know how to defend against Esau. I know how to defend against Christians. I know how to defend against Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm all done. No, you're not done. It's more work to do. You got to labor. And you got to be watching. Hey, watching is laborious work. You got to sit up. You got to sit up. Hey, you got to watch. You gotta be looking out into the. You gotta be looking out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, saying and watching and looking at everything. Looking at everything. Oh, okay. I see. It's six big men coming up here with spears, shields, and swords. They look like a militia. They look like. And then you gotta blow the trumpet, man. Hey, you gotta warn people from the day of the Lord, man. Hey, from the Most High. Hey, because He's coming to kill. He's sending Yahushua to destroy this place. And you don't want to get caught up with the sinners, man, with the wickedness. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to die in your iniquity, man. You don't want to die, you know what I'm saying? Hey, knowing the truth, and you not warning people. Hey, because everybody that you know that's doing wickedness and you ain't warned them, you ain't said nothing, and you just allow them to just go ahead and keep smoking, and go ahead and allow them to keep popping pills, go ahead and allow them to be a drunkard. Hey, go ahead and allow, you would just went on ahead and let that brother be a whoremonger. Hey, went on and let that sister be a harlot. Hey, you know that sister got a husband. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but you sitting over there knowing she doing other things with other men. Hey, and you, brother, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know she got a husband. And you sit over here bouncing the sister to the ceiling. Hey, you gonna get caught in your iniquity, man. And brother, if you don't warn that brother, and you don't warn that sister, and you don't warn them of the day of the Lord, hey, their blood is gonna be on your hands. Verse 43. It said, but no, this is Yahushua speaking. It's red letter. It says, and it said, but know this. Verse 40, so like Matthew 24 and verse 43. It said, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known it said, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief will come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. So look, hey, if you was up, hey, so he was saying, I was saying, like, hey, if you was watching, hey, you would have known what hour the thief come. You would have known what hour. You would have known what hour to watch that he came. You don't even know what time he came. You was in there sleep. Hey, you wake up, your house all, hey, things is missing, things out of place. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you was there sleep. You wasn't watching. Hey, your house gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be destroyed. Because you don't know the hour that the Lord come. No man know. Only Yahweh. The Most High God knows the hour, the time, the month, the date, the weather. He knows these things. Yahweh Shai, he waited on the Lord to tell him to come back. What more of you, man? You gotta watch, man. You can't be slothful, man. And you can't take a break. I'm gonna read on. Verse 44. So like I got a precept. Go to Sirach right quick. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 5. In verse number 7. And it reads, it says, hey, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Hey, you don't want to perish in the day of vengeance, man. Hey, you don't want to get caught, hey, how they say, hey, you don't want to get caught lacking, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't want to be lacking out this joint, man. You don't want to get caught. Hey, you don't want to be loafing, man. Straight up. You don't want to be loafing out this joint, man. That's how they say on DC, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't want to be lacking, bro. Get you late. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cause you out here, hey, running around, hey, thinking that you just got all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a few more hours of sleep. Hey, if the Most High woke you up, hey, get up and watch. Hey, get up and do the work. Brothers and sisters. Hey, sisters can do work. Just because you're the weaker vessel, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you sisters, y'all can do work too. Y'all can work. Y'all labor. Y'all doing y'all labor, but guess what? Provoking your man to righteousness. By your deeds, by your actions. Hey, by you getting up, cooking, cleaning, sewing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, being the helpmeet, man. You sitting in there, hey sister, you sitting in there, you're laying back on your phone, hey, watching Instagram, hey, watching down BT, watching down VH1, hey, you know what I'm saying, MTV. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you just sitting back, chilling. Hey, sister, get up and clean the house. Hey, sister, hey, get up and hey, teach the kids something. The kids ain't learned nothing today. What are you doing, sister? What are you doing, brother? Hey, brother, hey, you got this knowledge, brother? Hey, teach it to your rib. Teach this knowledge to your rib, man. Hey, the Most High, the Most High, hey, Yahweh Shai taught us. And we the wife to Yahweh Shai, man. And he taught us the word. So what more is us? As men of the Lord. And we got to teach our women. We got to, and our women, and you women, and you got to teach the children. Stop being slothful, man. Ain't no time to chill. Yo, ain't no time to chill, man. Let me read verse 44. This is Matthew 24 and verse 44. And it reads, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Hey, you gotta be ready. How you gonna be ready? How you gonna be ready? Everybody, let me just get like 30 more minutes. Hey, I bet, you get ready for Esau's plantation. Hey, you get ready for that. What more is the day of the Lord, man? Hey, you know you gotta be to work at 7 o'clock. Hey, you up at 6 o'clock getting ready. Oh, let me get like 20 more minutes. Next thing you know, you waking up, it's 8 o'clock. Hey, you late for work. Hey, now Esau, hey, he ready to fire you. Because you wanted to sleep. You wanted to chill a little bit more. You wanted to relax. You wanted to get some more rest. No, brother. No, sister. There's no time to chill. There's no time to relax. There's no time to, let your hair down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's no time. I mean, yeah, you gotta have a just balance in things, you know. But hey, sometimes you gotta have a just balance. Like it said in Proverbs 11 and 1. You gotta have a just balance, man. But hey, some of our brothers, some of our sisters, you know, hey, y'all take too much of that. Y'all balance is unjust. And it becomes an abomination. The next thing you know, you falling out the truth. Brother, you back out there on the block. Hey, you back, hey, selling, hey, doing whatever, man. Being in the world. Hey, sister, you too. Now you back, hey, in the club with the bodysuit. You know what I'm saying? And hey, being a bottle girl. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and you just took off the fringes. You know what I'm saying, brother? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you took off the fringes. Now, sister, you took off the hair wrap. You know what I'm saying? And start putting back on them jeans. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you went and wore some jeans, sister. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? And now, now you're not reading no more. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. Hey, you chilling so much to the point where, like, guess what? Your spirit is not getting fed. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. And now now the Most High, he took you out this thing. He kicked you out. He fired you from doing his work. Just like Esau. Hey, Esau fired you if you late. And if you're not building up your spirit now, you're not watching, you're being slothful, and the Most High gonna fire you in the last day. Like literally burn you up. Like literal fire, fervent heat. So we go to the book of First Peter, 4th chapter. It's the book of First Peter. This First Peter 4 and verse number 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. And you gotta be sober. And you gotta watch unto prayer. And you gotta watch and pray. Because the end of the day and the end of days are at hand. Hey, we see the pestilences going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it, but you know, the one where you gotta wear the mask. And you gotta get the destination, man. You gotta get that yeah. I'm not gonna say it, but I don't want to get the channel flag. Cause you know how Esau do. They want you to not, you know what I'm saying, get this word out. Hey, preach the truth. You know what I'm saying? They got that damn pandemic out, man. Bump it. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they're gonna crack was an epidemic. Did that end? No. It's still crackheads out here. You know what I'm saying? But they telling you that, hey, shoot up, hey, get the jab, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you see that? The pestilence is happening. The famine. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cows and sheep and, you know what I'm saying? Hey, food has been, hey, just probably like 5, 10 years ago, you go to the grocery store, hey, all the shelves were packed. All the shelves had food on it. The refrigerated section had food on it. Hey, the vegetable aisle had vegetables on it. The fruit aisle had fruit. The bread aisle had bread. Then you going in all these then you go into these stores like how they got over here in Snooks. Hey, Walmart. Shoot, hey, Giant. Hey, Shoppers. Hey, Safeway. Saveway. Aldi's. You seeing these shelves, hey, they empty. Hey, bread ain't got a lot of bread. Hey, vegetables ain't got a lot of veggies. Hey, fruits, hey, it's not a lot of fruits. Hey, the shelves is looking a little bit more scarce. So that's that famine coming. Hey, and the famine of the word is almost here because Esau trying to stop the word from going out. You got the wicked Edomite over there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, in Florida, talk about some critical race theory. He trying to get the words of the Most High, hey, abolished. So they can do their folly and freak off. They trying to make it where like the precepts say, loosely paraphrasing, hey, where's no law, there's no sin. So they feel like if they could take and burn the books and get rid of the Most High's word, hey, get rid of his laws, hey, then guess what? Ain't gonna be no sin. Hey, you're stupid if you think, you're dumb if you think they Most High is not gonna get up with you. Don't be drunk off of this world and its philosophies, man. Like the Most High said, read it again. First Peter 4 and 7. It said, but the end of all things is at hand. Hey, the end of all things is at hand. Hey, the wars is happening. Rumors of wars is happening. Hey, 800,000 daggone, you know what I'm saying? Hey, 800,000 young people out China volunteered to fight in the war against Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? 800,000 Moabites, man, coming to fight against the so-called, you know what I'm saying? Against Babylon, man, which is so-called America. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and they talking about if they arrest Putin, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's gonna be an all-out war. Hey, nukes is gonna start dropping, man. Hey, South Korea got a daggone, North Korea. I think North Korea. They got this daggone hypersonic missile. Talking about, hey, it could reach America in 33 minutes. But y'all talking about, hey, Jake, you talking about your Glock gonna shoot this and do that. What your Glock gonna do? You think Esau give a damn about your Glock? Hey, Esau got some things, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that make your Glock look like a damn water gun. You got a water Glock. And we out here trying to warn y'all brothers and sisters of this great and terrible day. You think it's gonna be all peaches and king? Like you gonna just stand up against these other nations? No, they gonna kill you, and they ain't gonna give a damn. Let me go to this other precept. It's the book of Matthew. Let's go back to Matthew, 26th chapter, and verse number 41. Most I said in the book, so like Yahushua said in the book of Matthew, because it's in the red letter, Yahushua speaking. He's speaking to the disciples, man. He says, this is the book of Matthew 26th chapter and verse 41. It said, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Hey, the flesh is weak. It's slothful. It wants you to lay down. It wants you to watch TV. It wants you to overeat. It wants you to masturbate. It wants you to do these things. Because the flesh is weak. You know, it wants you to go off. The flesh wants you to eat pork, wants you to eat catfish, wants you to eat damn sushi and eat medium rare steaks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the flesh wants you to do these things. Hey, the spirit is willing though, because it want to go after the Most High. Hey, it want to do the work of the Lord. Hey, it want to stay up and watch. Hey, it wants to get spiritually fed. You know what I'm saying? By the Most High's words, by the sincere milk. Hey, by this bread. Hey, by this wine. Hey, it's a whole buffet in here, man, for the spirit. But you worried about going to Golden Corral. Hey, and feeding your flesh. Hey, getting fat and obese. You know what I'm saying? You worried, hey, this is rest for your spirit. Hey, peace for your spirit. Hey, but you worried about getting a few hours of sleep. Hey, going to get a peace of mind. Because you wanna take a trip to damn Barbados and sip on mimosas. Man, we gotta watch and not be slothful, man. We gotta watch these prophecies come to pass and warn our people. We gotta watch and not be faint. We gotta watch and we gotta pray. Because prayer is what builds up your spirit. Prayer and fasting and doing the works of the Lord is what gets you your spiritual riches, which gets you your spiritual rest. But you worried about physically rest. Hey, you know, man, you can get 12 hours of sleep and you still gonna be tired. Hey, you can eat 5 plates from Golden Corral and still be hungry. Hey, but this spirit though, hey, you're gonna get fed. You're gonna get fed. You're gonna keep. Hey, it's gonna be. Hey, guess what? And when Yahweh shall come back and give you salvation, hey, you will have that rest because you laid your treasures up in heaven, man. You laid your treasures up with the Most High because you put that spiritual work in, and you fed the spirit, and you put work in through the spirit, and you made your spiritual investments. Because these, hey, as it said in the book of what? Let's go to the book of Acts right quick. See that? Salakia. This book of Acts, 8th chapter, and verse 20. And it said, but Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast thought that the gift of God may be purchased with money. So look, hey, and like I was just saying, hey, that money gonna perish with you. Hey, this worldly money. Hey, you think the Most High give a damn about a heathen dollar? A green piece of paper with a heathen face on it? You know what I'm saying? Hey, who blatantly puts the symbolic stuff in using symbolism to show you that guess what? You still a slave. Because what does this have to do with America? What does this have to do? What does this have to do with America? Ain't this Egypt? Didn't hey, what does this have to do with United States? What does this have to do with it? What does this have to do with? Just so you know, this is damn Babylon, man. Look at this nasty Edomite. See that? You see that? But this is constantly let you know that guess what? This is let you know that guess what? We are still yet this day in our captivity. But you want to sit over here and think, okay, getting all the George Washingtons, Ben Franklin's is the end all be all. It's going to get you, and it's going to get you it's going to get you salvation. It's going to get you comfort in this world. It's not. Because a person with a lot of money even tell you that, hey, they ain't happy. You know why they ain't happy? Because their spirit ain't right. You know why? Because they had to give up something to get something in this world. But you want to be over here asleep and chilling. Think I got 10,000 in my bank account. But you ain't got 10,000. But you ain't got 10,000 spiritual blessings. You ain't got 10,000 spiritual. You ain't got no fruits of the spirit. You didn't even give alms 10,000 times. You still fighting 6,000 demons. But you got $6,000 and you think you just lit. Come. Yeah. I don't know. You alright? Slacky. But yeah. Slacky. Let's go to Proverbs, 12th chapter. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 12. Because our people got to stop playing, man. Our people got to, stop being slothful out this thing. Stop feeling and stop thinking because you have success in this world. You know what I'm saying? The Most High give it to you, man. The Most High gives you this success in this world. And you can, you know what? Let me bring that out. Let me bring that out first if I get this percent. Through the spirit. I wasn't even supposed to, it's not even a part of the lesson I wanted to bring up, but I had to, through the spirit. Just the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, and verse 3. It said, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Commit your works unto the Lord. And his works, as he told you to watch. And his works is him telling you, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, warn the people. Hey, his works is telling you to keep the Lord's commandments, keep his charge. Hey, do what he said. When you commit your works to the Lord, hey, your thoughts will be established. Hey, you may think of like, man, you know, my family getting bigger. I need a bigger house. I want a bigger house, you know. I want to, babysitter. You know, somebody gotta watch the kids. You know, my Reb she need to go to the hospital or something or the doctor to get a checkup, but we ain't got no babysitter. Hey, how am I supposed to do this? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you know said I gotta get on the bus in a minute. Hey, the most High, hey, you keep establishing your works, and you commit your works to the Lord, and He gonna give you a car. And He gonna give you a house. And you might be low on your finances. The Most High know what you want. He know what you want. Just like your parents, they know all the stuff that you want. But do you get it just because you want it? No, you have to earn it. You have to work for it. You have to put the work in. You can't just get stuff because you want stuff. You got to commit your works unto the Most High. Commit your works to the Lord, and He's going to establish your thoughts. Let me go to Psalms right quick. Psalms 37. Psalms 37 and verse number 5. And it reads, commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in Him, and He shall bring it to pass. Hey, you got to trust in the Lord too, man. How you trusting in the Lord and you being slothful as hell? You say, how is that trusting in the Lord? You know, I don't want to read though, but I'm more hungry than that. I'd rather eat. Oh yeah, I know. So I was gonna read today, but I'm sleepy. I'd rather go to sleep. And you wondering why? Like, hey, you starting to feel depressed. You wondering why? Because now you looking in the mirror and your stomach getting all fat. You know what I'm saying? It's getting more bigger. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's getting more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now you're getting depressed. Now you look at yourself like, man, I don't look like how I used to look. Now you're getting depressed. Because all you did was eat and sleep all day. And you was being slothful. You didn't do nothing. You didn't fast. You didn't fast. You didn't read. You didn't feed your spirit. Now these demons is on you, beating your ass. Salakia, beating your, excuse me, Salakia for the language, but beating your tail. They dogging you right now. They piecing you up. Boop, 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 boop. And you can't even fight them. Because you ain't watched. You didn't watch not just over Israel, but you ain't watched over your temple, over the temple of the Most High. You didn't watch over your spirit. Now your wife, she contentious as hell. Because you didn't watch. You know what I'm saying? You didn't watch her, getting upset. You see that little snarling look that she may have gave you because you told her to do something, but you don't say nothing. You don't correct it. You don't rebuke that. You just let it slide every time. And now, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? Now, guess what? She over here fighting you. She putting on the gloves and lacing up her shoes, ready to throw down. Because you ain't watched. You ain't commit your works to the Lord. You was being slothful. Now your kids, being disobedient and they disrespecting you. Because sister, you was so worried about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, if I whoop their tail, you know, I might hurt them. The Most High said, correct your, beat this your child. Surely they won't die. You're gonna save your child from hell. Meaning the grave. Meaning, the conditions that we living in. Whoop that ass, sister. Don't be soft, brother. We feel the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. We gotta be watching and warning each other. We see, and it always happens in the household. You know what I'm saying? We see how Reb going down a spiraling path. You know what I'm saying? Getting low in the spirit. You don't build her up, brother. What are you doing? Sister, you see your husband. You know what I'm saying? Not being how he's not being as diligent as he should. Not doing the work. Getting slothful. Watching too much damn TV. Watch so much TV to the point where, guess what? First thing he do when he come home from the plantation, kick off his work clothes, sit on the couch and watch TV. Brother ain't even took no shower. Brother ain't even took no shower. First thing he do, click on the damn Netflix and watch TV. No, sister, babe, I think you should get in the shower. Babe, throw a precept in his face, make him break it down. And babe, could you give me some understanding of this right here? Can you help me out with this? Provoke your husbands to righteousness, brother. Build your wife up. Brother and sister, raise your children and train them up in the way they should go and stop being slothful. Brother, sister, hey, you see your brother or sister falling short in the spirit, exhort them, build them up. You watching and seeing things happening, hey, warn them. Warn them. If they don't stop, if they don't turn their direction back to the Lord, then guess what? You will fall out and you will be destroyed. Let me get this Proverbs. Got a few more precepts through the Spirit. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 24. It says, the hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. Hey, the hand of the diligent will bear rule. And the Most High ain't coming for no sleepy king. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he ain't coming for no slothful king. And he coming for the, hey, he's gonna tell the diligent that they can bear rule. The brothers and sisters that's out here, the brothers that's out here, the brother that's in here, hey, in the word of the Lord, trying to apply the law. You know what I'm saying? Hey, doing his best to stay away from this world. Hey, that's feeding his spirit daily. Hey, that's doing the work, that's giving alms, that's fasting, that's praying, that's studying, hey, that's exhorting, hey, that's admonishing, hey, that's training up his, hey, getting his house in order. The diligent brother. To be diligent, you can't be lazy to be diligent. You can't be lazy and diligent at the same time. A diligent costs for you to get up and do something. To move around, and to be constantly busy. Busying yourself. And you gotta busy yourself in the law, man. Busy yourself in the word of the Lord. Busy yourself in building up your spirit. Busy yourself in ordering your house. And ordering your house is not making sure it's just clean. Dishes is done. Laundry done. You know what I'm saying? Bills is paid. Ordering your house is ordering your house in the spirit. Making sure that your wife, you know what I'm saying? When you leave, just know when you leave the household, guess what? You're running it the same way that it was if you were there. The children had the same kind of respect for you as the wife as they do for the father. Because guess what? They know, the children know that guess what? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Mommy gonna hold it down. You know what I'm saying? If I disrespect mommy, you know what I'm saying? Or if I be disobedient to mommy, then guess what? Hey, she gonna beat my tail. Ain't that the house stay in order the same way we like it be if you're there? You know what I'm saying? Hey, your wife holding it down. And you know what I'm saying? In the sisters, man. Hey, y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Hey, be diligent too. Be diligent, and teaching the kids. You know what I'm saying? Good things. Hey, reading to the children. You know what I'm saying? Hey, not just shoving a down tablet or phone in their face. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get on out. Go ahead. Go to y'all room. Pushing them off to the room all the time. You know what I'm saying? Pushing them off to the away from you so you can watch TV and lay and get a nap midday. It's things that you can be doing, sister, brother. You gotta be diligent, unless you're gonna be like the slothful. Paying tribute to the diligent, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gonna be low level. You gonna be least cause you slothful. Let me go to the book of Proverbs 26. Proverbs 26 chapter and verse number 13. It says, the slothful man saith, there is a lion in the, so it's like, it said, the slothful man saith, there is a lion in the way. A lion is in the streets. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, a slothful man making up excuses. Oh, yeah. Because man, this is why I couldn't do this because just because, man, because a slothful man making excuses to not do the work. I can't stay out here, you know what I'm saying? I got something to do later on. Hey, it's the Shabbat. You leave it mid camp to go and do God knows what. Sister, you always got an excuse. Oh, you know, I couldn't read today because, you know, it was a lot to do. I had to wash dishes and we walk away. Sister, Because soon as after you finish doing them dishes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you sat down and went to take a nap. You sat down, hey, you put the kids to sleep, you know what I'm saying, for a nap. So lay them down for a nap. Hey, and you went to go and go to sleep or something. Went to go hop on Instagram and Facebook and scrolled up and down all hours of the day. You sitting there in this, you sitting there letting that depression spirit whoop your ass because you watching everybody live their life, live their best life on Instagram, and you want to be the same way inwardly, but you ain't committing your work to the Most High. You sitting there laying back slothful, brother, and you ain't, or you sitting over here seeing your wife, wax low in the spirit, and you ain't read to her, you ain't broke nothing down, you ain't went over no lesson, you ain't building her up in the spirit through admonition. How is that loving your wife like you love yourself? Brother, ask yourself that question. How do you love your wife like you love yourself? How do you love your brother and your sister like how shall love the church? How do you love them? Yahweh shall love the church because you know how he loved the church? Because he taught us how to keep the Lord's commands. He taught us. He showed us. He admonished us. He comforted us through the word. Brother, what are you doing? Sister, what are you doing? Man, let me go to Sirach right quick. Sirach 32. Because y'all make too many excuses. There's no excuse. It ain't no excuse. No excuse to not do the Lord's work. There's so much stuff you can do. Hey, you can take the kids. You know what I'm saying? They pissing you all running around. Hey, make them sit down, open up the book, and read to them. Because they'll listen. The children will listen. They love to listen. They want to hear. They want to hear these accounts. Because that's building them up in the spirit. That's building them up. You don't know how much of a blessing it is, how much of a good thing it is, how much of a experience it is to see a child excited to sit here and hear the words of the Most High. You don't know how excited. You don't know how you can't understand. I don't know if brothers have children and sisters have children, but brothers and sisters have children. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's raising their children up in the right way, in the way they should go. You know what I'm saying? That's raising them up according to the words of the Most High. Man, hey, seeing them, hey, so excited and ready in the law, to be ready in the word of the Most High, to listen, to be willing to just sit there and listen and learn. They don't give a damn about nothing. They don't give a damn about Esau's academics or nothing. They ready to hear this word of the Most High. That's a great feeling to have, to see that on your on children, on your child. But let's go to Proverbs. This side right, 32 and 17, and it reads: "A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will." Hey, so stop being slothful. Stop finding excuses. Talk about some it's a lion in the streets. Oh, I couldn't do this because because this, because because it's always because I couldn't do it because an excuse. Stop making excuses to do the work of the Lord. To why you can't do the work of the Lord. You can't do the work of the Lord because what? Oh yeah, I can't come out to Shabbat because Esau, what I'm saying, said I had to work Saturday. But brother, sister, you accepted that. You accepted those extra hours. You wasn't assertive. You didn't tell Esau, at the plantation, hey, look, I can't work on Saturday. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. Salaki. To why you can't work. To why you can't put the work in for the Lord. Stop being slothful. Let me read 14. It said, as the door turneth upon the hinges, so doeth the slothful in his bed. So does the door turneth upon the hinges. So does the slothful upon the bed. And you rolling over. And the Most High wake you up and you do this. Putting the damn cover over your head, man. Trying to get some extra rest. It said the slothful hideth his hand in his bosom. It grieveth him to bring it again to his mouth. Hey, look, you doing like this. You put your hands in your pocket. You put your hands in your pocket. You don't want to pick up the hammer. You don't want to pick up no work. You don't want to do nothing, but you want to eat though. Man, hey, you being slothful, man, and stop. You making up excuses to why you can't do the Lord's work. Doing the work of the Lord is more than just going out the camp and shaking the hand. Hey, getting on the heathen. Hey, getting on Eve, getting on Jake. You know what I'm saying? Hey, doing the Lord's work is applying what the Lord said. You got to apply these things. I mean, you got to do them. You got to do the commandments. You can't just be hearers. You got to do it. Let's go to Mark 1. It's the book. Mark, first chapter, in verse number 17. And it reads, and Yahushua, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, and Yahushua said unto them, come ye after me, and I will make you become fishers of men. He was talking to his brothers Simon and Andrew. He said, hey, come ye after me, and I will make you fishers of men. Hey, is a fisherman lazy? A fisherman can't be slothful. And he gotta watch that line. When that line get to tugging. And he over here asleep. And he gonna lose the fish. And he just put the fishing pole, boom, in the little fishing pole holder, and he went off to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get some shut eye. And he on the back like this, and he did in his fishing pole, and then caught the big fish, and it got away. As a matter of fact, the big fish, and he tipped his boat in the water. And now he about to get ate by that big fish because he was on there asleep. Lacking. Slothful. Not getting that line to reel him in. And you can't be like this. Come on. Oh, no. They don't even look right. It's being slothful. A slothful fisherman. It makes no sense, man. Go back into the book of Matthew, the 28th chapter. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 28, and verse number 20. And it reads, teaching them, this is Yahushua speaking. This is Matthew 28 and verse number 20. Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen. Hey, so Yahushua, man, we have to be teaching the things that we observe. We have to be teaching these commandments to our wife. We have to be first applying them to ourselves. Teaching them to our wives. Teaching them to our children. Warning our brothers and sisters of the day of the Lord, of the day of vengeance that's coming back, because Hey, you will have to pay for the sins that you have committed. You will pay. You will have to pay. But you won't get. But we're warning you so you don't get caught in your iniquity. That you could repent while we have the grace. That you could turn away from sinning and being one, and being a willful sinner. That you could repent. That you could honor the Lord's grace. That you could repent and be converted back into the Lord and out of this world, according to Acts 3:19. You can repent. Stop being slothful, brothers and sisters. Stop making excuses. Commit your works unto the Most High, and He's gonna establish your thoughts. He knows what you want. He knows what you want. But you need to do what's needed. And what's needed is to build your spirit up. That's what's needed. Hey, men, get your households in order. The first house, your spirit, your rib spirit, and your children's spirit, get it in order. Have a just balance. Have a just balance in things, man. This world is going to perish. This is not our day of rest. We go to the book of Sirach, and I'm going to close out. It's the book. It's the book of Sirach. See, Hawashai, man, you're going to be coming at the end of the world, man. You're going to be with us, man. He's with us till the end. We covered in his blood, man. And we gotta stop dishonoring the grace and mercy that the Most High gives to us every day. There's a lot of brothers and sisters that don't wake up. They sleep and they sleep forever. And they don't wake up. There's brothers and sisters that's getting judged day by day out here. Children too. Getting took out by bullets. Getting snatched up by freaks. Women getting judged, getting snatched up and bodies chopped up by these freaking heathens. Jake, you too. You're saying, hey, you getting took you getting took out by the alphabet gang, man. By the alphabet community, man. You getting took out. You getting took out, hey, getting casted into these damn prison houses, man. And we going to the grave at a high rate, man. A continual high rate. Brothers, sisters, get your spirits in order. Hey, these are the last days. These are the end of times. Prophecies are coming to pass by the week, by the day, by the week, by the month, and by the year, by the second, by the minute, by the hour. Don't get caught lacking when that hour comes. We'll close out with this. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 4, and verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Because you're gonna need the Lord. You're gonna need the Lord. You're gonna need the Lord to fight for you in these last days. You will need the Lord to fight for you on your side in these last days. You're gonna need the Most High. You're gonna need Yahweh on your side against the affliction, against all these things that's gonna happen in the day of vengeance. You're gonna need that strange salvation that they talk about in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. You're gonna need it. So strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Well, with that, I'd like to give a mighty shalom, Kwame Astrala, brothers and sisters. Shalom.